Okay, this is VEGA. This is gonna be the easier way of doing VEGA, and I'm still on the level load here because there's something you do like immediately once the level starts. Basically, what you're gonna just do right when you start VEGA, start the level. You're gonna open up your weapon wheel, and if you don't have a great computer, you also wanna lower your res scale to get 200 FPS. And this is gonna skip an animation. And let me show what this looks like. Basically, I'm still holding Q. And now, once you start to see things, you let go of Q and also change your res scale back. And you follow this path here and press this button. And if you did it right, your screen will turn all fuzzy and stuff, and that means you've skipped the animation correctly. If you don't hold Q for long enough, you'll do a weird animation before you reach the button. If you hold it for too long, you'll press the button and then do the animation. It's just timing. It's really straightforward. So after you press this button, you want to walk in here, and don't press this button immediately. Wait just a moment and then press it. It's only like 2 seconds you have to wait. Otherwise, this door will get like stuck. And then you can do a couple ghost jumps backwards now. And you want to boost over to this door here. Now we're going to go get the secret, but we're going to get that BFG shot. And now here, you want to land in the very middle. If you land in the very middle, you don't have to double jump or anything. You just, for some reason, it doesn't give you the fall animation. But if you land on one of the ledges on the side, you do. So yeah, it saves a couple seconds. So now we're going to fall down, then turn around and ghost jump backwards. Like that, and pull the lever. Now we're going to start this fight. And this fight's a bit odd. Basically, what we need to do is, alright, kill this Revenant by shooting the barrels. Kill this Revenant by chainsawing him. Now you want to kill... Oh yeah, you want to kill these imps and soldiers until you hear the music change and these mancubuses start. And these mancubuses spawn, I mean. Because that means the fight's started. And then you're going to come here, take this BFG shot, and just thread the needle with it, basically. And that should kill most of what's alive. Usually something survives, like a random soldier. That was all that survived. And then once that's over, press the button. That fight's really straightforward. Now you want to pause a moment and then grab this Berserk. Berserk makes you run faster. Double jump over the Mancubus so he doesn't stun you. And then follow this path and turn left here. I think you need to grab that chainsaw ammo. It's not like it really matters though. And fall down there. Sometimes you can get stuck up there. And grab this blue keycard. If you have low health, this can be kind of sketchy, this area. I like to just shoot a ghost shot into all of them. And you're going to get your chainsaw out. And this is kind of funny. You're going to just insta-kill the Revenant. And now we're going to drop down, but before we hit the ground, we're going to double jump onto a ledge that's to the side. I'm going to show what this looks like. Basically, you don't actually drop down. If you drop all the way down, you have to load checkpoint. But the checkpoint's not that far away, so it's not huge to do. So now we need to get up onto this pipe, and the fastest way to do this is to walk forward and ghost jump, and then crouch down in here. And now, here, from the rest of this point on, you really need to conserve ghost ammo. Obviously, since for the sake of tutorial I got both Argent cells, I have a ton of ghost ammo, so it's not that bad. But if you skip both cells, like I do in any percent, or like I do in my runs, your ammo is pretty sketchy here. Because you need 200-ish ammo for the next level. But here you can do like one ghost jump backwards, and we're going to drop down to here. Now, you don't have to, but I recommend grabbing this checkpoint. If you have kind of a bad computer, you can actually load this checkpoint, which will despawn all the enemies. I have to do this. I have to load this checkpoint to get a high enough frame rate to do this rail boost. And now, this rail boost here is fairly easy. There's no super specific lineup for it. The lineup I do is this. There's like a gray square here. I line up kind of in line with that. And looking up here, where this like bend is here, I look a bit above it. And now you want to just jump and tap W onto the rail. I have to lower my res scale, and now it's just a normal jump and boost. So this is just timing. Like that. It's kind of a bad boost, but it still worked. Your goal is to land on these beams here. If you land in the middle, you'll die. If you land in the side, you'll probably slide down and die. Alternatively, you can aim a bit more right, like aim a bit more to the right, and you'll consistently land in that room. Like 100% of the time you'll land in that room because there's a giant invisible wall, which is like 10 seconds slower to land in that room and then have to jump out. But it's a lot less risky. But either way, it's not that bad. So now we're going to just come up here, and you want to jump, and when you see these lights, you want to kind of jump to the side over them, like that, to not get stuck on them, because you tend to get stuck on the lights, like you're seeing, like you saw I just did. It's a really minor thing, but, you know, probably saves like 3 seconds, considering we have to go all the way up. And now here, again, this depends on how many Argent cells you have. The end of this level, you want to have, if you're starting off, you want to have probably at least 200 or more ammo. I go with 170 or more ammo for the next level. But yeah, you can do a Gauss jump here. Don't bother doing 2, since you have to wait for this door to open anyway. You can do like 2 Gauss jumps here. And now, depending on your ammo, you can also do 2 more. I don't recommend doing them though, unless you have like a ton of ammo like I have right now. So it would be to jump over here, but if you don't have ammo, you can actually jump on this rail and then double jump over. It's like 1 second slower. And then you can grab this as well. And this is the end of VEGA. Basically, it's just, we're gonna... Oh yeah, that can happen sometimes as well, is that you'll just kind of randomly... Oh, happened again. You'll just kind of randomly ledge grab it. It's not consistent though, it's weird. Which is why you jump up on the rail instead. So you just press this, and that's the end of VEGA.